Pope Leo XIII and Saint Joseph. The downfall of Adam and Eve was, in the serpent's eyes, his triumph. Satan, in the guise of the dragon of Revelation, makes war on the wondrous woman clothed with the sun, and seeks to devour her son and those who are faithful to him. Since the Catholic Church is the mystical body of Jesus Christ, which was instituted by Christ himself, the devil wants to destroy it. If he can conquer the Church and those who are a part of it, he reigns triumphant. Pope Leo XIII knew this, and, even after going to St. Michael the Archangel in 1884, he still wanted reinforcement in the protection of the Catholic Church. In 1889 he composed the encyclical Quamquam Pluries concerning devotion to St. Joseph, who had previously been proclaimed patron of the Church by Pius IX in 1870. He called upon St. Joseph because no saint, save the Blessed Virgin Mary, is as holy, as powerful, and as close to Jesus as he is. Just as Satan is afraid of the Immaculate One, so too is he terrified of her blessed spouse. Saint Joseph is a man born of a woman, and yet according to many saints, he is holier than the angels themselves. The demons were once holy angels, and their pride brought about their downfall. So seeing this man who is all holy and all obedient to God, sends them into a rage. Saint Joseph was to become one of the devil's greatest adversaries, even to this day. He was rewarded for all that he had done on earth for God's greater glory, and has become a prince in the court of heaven. He has been granted the gifts of power and position, and Satan knows this and loathes him for it. Pope Leo XIII, who knew the importance of Saint Joseph and his position in heaven, turned the Church and the souls of the faithful over to his care, just as his predecessor had done. The prayer that Leo XIII composed, To Thee, O Blessed Joseph, and included in his encyclical, is thematically similar to the prayer to St. Michael the Archangel, stressing the invocation for protection. Pope Leo XIII ordered that this St. Joseph prayer be added to the Rosary to be recited by the faithful, even going so far as to attach indulgences to its recitation, in order to encourage people to pray it. From Quamquam Pluries. We prescribe that at the recitation of the Rosary, a prayer to Saint Joseph be added, To Thee, O Blessed Joseph. To those who recite this prayer, we grant for each time an indulgence of 7 years and 7 Lents. To Thee, O Blessed Joseph, we have recourse in our affliction, and having implored the help of Thy thrice holy spouse, we now, with hearts filled with confidence, earnestly beg Thee also to take us under protection. By that charity wherewith Thou wert united to the Immaculate Virgin, Mother of God, and by that fatherly love with which Thou didst cherish the child Jesus, we beseech Thee, and we humbly pray that Thou wilt look down with gracious eye upon that inheritance which Jesus Christ purchased by his blood, and wilt succor us in our need by Thy power and strength. Defend, O most watchful guardian of the Holy Family, the chosen offspring of Jesus Christ. Keep from us, O most loving Father, all blight of error and corruption. Aid us from on high, most valiant defender, in this conflict with the powers of darkness. And even as of old Thou didst rescue the child Jesus from the peril of his life, so now defend God's holy Church from the snares of the enemy and from all adversity. Shield us ever under Thy patronage, that following Thine example, and strengthened by Thy help, we may live a holy life, die a happy death, and attain to everlasting bliss in heaven. Amen. Sadly, the practice of praying to Thee, O Blessed Joseph, at the end of the Rosary has been forgotten by most of the Church at the time of this recording, November 2023. Many people do not even believe the Church is under attack. They are ignorant of the spiritual battle raging more forcefully today than in the time of Pope Leo XIII. The pontiff was greatly grieved by the war against the Church to the point where he made the decision to reach out to the faithful by giving the To Thee, O Blessed Joseph prayer. And not only that, he asked that the prayer be attached to the most pious, most time-honored, most efficacious sacramental devotion of the Catholic Church, the Most Holy Rosary. Let the pleadings of this great pontiff not be ignored, but heeded by the faithful with even more vigor than in years past.